It's really, the world is really unpredictable, and I feel that if there's anything that you pursue with passion, you're gonna end up being really good at it eventually. And when you're really good at something, people will pay you to do it, because not everybody is good at everything. My name is Steve Sanchez, and I am from Salinas, California, and I am a professional Polynesian dancer. So ever since I was a little kid, I loved to dance. In my hometown, there wasn't many opportunities or schools for dancing. So usually I would just learn by watching MTV, and I would copy music videos. Once I got older, I would enroll in hip-hop dance classes. As I got much older and as I started getting bigger, it was a bit awkward to be in hip-hop classes. So one of my friends, who was a Hawaiian hula dancer, she suggested that I join the No Te Here o Te Hiroa. That's Tahitian for the love of the culture. That's the name of the Tahitian dance group that I joined. So I started learning Polynesian dance in 2003. I really enjoyed it because there were so many new friends, and it was really rich in culture. There were many people that were my age, and there was live drumming, and there were children that learned how to dance too. When I started learning Polynesian dance, I really loved the sense of community, and I really loved the rich culture. As luck would have it, in 2003, when I joined No Te Here o Te Hiroa, they were actually preparing for an international Tahitian dance competition. And it's usually held in California State University, San Jose. Dance groups come from all over the world, Japan, Tahiti, all over the US, and they compete. When we took our group there to compete, the producers from Hong Kong Disney were there, and they were getting costuming ideas because they were going to open the Hong Kong Disneyland. After we were in the competition, my group, we actually swept. We took first place, everything. And so they reached out to my group and said if we had any dancers that were interested in dancing for Disney. It was a really big compliment because most of the time Disney will get their dancers directly from Hawaii or from Samoa. So it was the first time that they opened up auditions just for California. I didn't think I was gonna get picked. I mostly went for a road trip because the auditions were in Hollywood, and I'd never really been to Hollywood, so I said, why not? So we went down, I auditioned, and then 3 months later, they offered me a contract. And so I moved across the country from California to Florida, and I started dancing at Walt Disney World at the Polynesian Resort. So I was living and dancing in Florida, and just by lucky coincidence, Pirates of the Caribbean was filming in the Caribbean, which is right off the coast of Florida. Because I was dancing at Disney, I was able to see that Disney was looking for Asian men, and I'm Asian. And so I auditioned. They hired me to be in Pirates of the Caribbean 3 at World's End. I was one of the South Fang pirates, so that was an amazing opportunity. They flew me to the Caribbean. We filmed out on the water. And that was the first film I'd ever been in. I just felt so lucky because the first time I'd ever worked professionally as a dancer, I landed Walt Disney World. My first film or entertainment, I was in a Disney movie. Some people in the Polynesian dance community felt that I was undeserving of the contract because they made me feel as if I had taken the opportunity away from those back home in Hawaii who didn't have any opportunity other than dancing. I felt really guilty because the person who really held it against me, I really respected them. They were my dance captain. And I felt, what have I done? Did I make a mistake? Am I a disgrace to a culture that isn't mine? My castmates, the people that were in the show with me, they let me know, and they really tried to reassure me that I had every right to be there as much as anybody else. The dance masters for each one of the cultures, meaning to say, there was a kumu hula. Hula is the art form, and kumu is like the word for master. The kumu hula that did the choreography, his name was Sunny Ching. He came and he observed, and he really complimented me and said that he liked the way that I danced. Privately told him my insecurities about feeling like I was an imposter, and he reassured me that I was just fine and that I treated the art form with the respect that it deserved. I would say the biggest obstacle for me was maybe the stigma of feeling like I was appropriating a culture that wasn't mine. It was the first time I had ever moved away from home. I had never been so far away from my family. I come from a large Filipino family. So instead of continuing to renew my dance contract, I said, you know what, this was fun, but I think I better go home. So when I went back home to California, there was a company called Polynesian Paradise Dancers, and they are an international touring company. They just so happened, they saw me in the Disney show, and they friended me on MySpace. When they saw that I had changed my location from Florida back to California, they sent me a message and they said, hey, do you live in California again? And I said, yes, I do. And they said, would you like to work for our touring company? And I said, well, I'm a few hours away from Los Angeles. Can I still join? And they said yes, because they fly everywhere and they had seen me on stage, so the director knew that I was a professional. And as soon as I said yes, I went down to Los Angeles, and then I learned the stage show in about a day, and then they flew me to Seattle, Washington on my very first gig. So with the Polynesian Paradise Dancers, I'd been with them since 2006. If it wasn't for Polynesian dance, I wouldn't have seen so much of the United States. And as a matter of fact, with Polynesian Paradise Dancers, I was in another Disney movie called Bedtime Stories with Adam Sandler. And that's just another opportunity that I don't think I could have ever gotten if I wasn't doing Polynesian dancing.
We were free together, both I love you till the end of time.
Yo, what is up, guys? I hope you like this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, leave some comments below, let me know what you guys think. A huge thank you to Steve for sharing us his amazing story, and to Monica Villarica for introducing me to him. You might want to check out her story too, I'll put it on the end screen. I hope you guys learned something from the story, like taking risks and grabbing all those opportunities. And if you want to order What's Your Story journal, you can message me on my Instagram or Facebook page. Yeah, it's got loads of stuff here. You can put anything and write your stories. And don't forget to follow my Instagram and Facebook page. I post my behind the scenes and everything I'm doing there, my stories, so yeah, check them out. And please support me on my Patreon page so I'll be able to continue this passion project. And if you want to watch more videos, there's a lot of stories right over here and more stories right over here. And don't forget to subscribe because I make videos every week. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheer the boys!